Hey guys, Engineer Wannabe here, and today we're going to be reviewing my Nomos Tetra reference number 406. The 406 is the silver dial model with small seconds, blued hands, 29.5 millimeter by 29.5 millimeter. As you can tell, this is a square watch, which is unusual. Most brands, when they venture out to different shapes from a circle, would maybe go rectangular, but this is a square. And you might hear 29.5 millimeters, and that might scare you away. I know it did for me, but if you do take a look or try this watch on, it wears quite big. I would say it wears kind of like a 36 millimeter, 34 to 36 millimeter watch. It's really hard to make a parallel since it's a completely different shape. So don't be afraid of the 29.5 millimeter model. You do go out and try it if you're interested in this. But let's get down to the dimensions, which I've already mentioned, most of them at least. It's 29.5 millimeter by 29.5 millimeter. The thickness is 6.5 millimeters. And the lug to lug is 40.5 to my calipers. So 40.5 if you want to go down to the decimal. The watch comes in this truly amazing shell cordovan strap. As you can see, I've owned this watch for 2 months now. I've worn it on and off, mostly in a business casual kind of setting. And you can tell that the sheen has kind of worn out from the usual high shine on a shell cordovan. It has remained incredibly pliable and very comfortable, and it is my preferred strap on this watch. This watch has gone on a tan or light brown colored strap. I wasn't too thrilled with that look. It's not too bad, but not the most beautiful, not the most fitting for this dial, I don't think. I also had it on a sportier alligator strap. That was alright in a more sportier situation, but this really isn't a sporty watch. It's 30. It's got only a 30 meter water resistance, so it's basically splash proof. You wouldn't want to be doing anything wet with this watch. It wears really well. It's really comfortable, and this strap is really nice. I actually, after purchasing this watch, purchased a few Nomos straps for my other watches. I have a couple of 19 millimeter Nomos straps, shell cordovan, for my Grand Seiko and Omega Speedmaster FOIS. So thumbs up on the strap. This watch does have a couple of negatives, but let's talk about the movement before that. The movement is Nomos's alpha movement, as they call it. It has 17 joules, and it beats at 21,600. It's a manual wind, very beautifully decorated. It's got its Geneva stripes or Glasuta stripes on the back, blued screws, rubies, all visible. Very nicely done, very tastefully done. And you can see the barrels winding when you wind the watch because of its circular brushing or radial brushing, as you would be able to see. It's truly a stunning piece. The movement has been performing really well. I right now get around -3 seconds a day, which is great. It's not chronometer certified or anything like that. I can't really tell if Nomos guarantees a variance on this watch, timekeeping wise, but -3 seconds per day is definitely something quite impressive. The dial is a silver dial. Very nice. It appears white in most lighting conditions, but in slightly dimmer conditions you can tell that it's a silver dial. Beautiful blued hands, and very nice attention to detail is the fact that they have put a cap on top of the hand stack. That's something Grand Seiko does, and when other brands do that, you can tell that they really take a look at the details. Case is all of high polish, and of course the lugs here are very interesting. They remind me of the Reverso. So going back to those negatives, a big one is compromised comfort because of this crown. If you take a look at this crown, it's a nice sized crown, about the same thick as the thickness of the watch. However, it is offset a bit downwards. You can see that it is etched with the Nomos logo as well. It is offset downwards, and that makes it easy to pop out when you do need to adjust the time, when you do need to hack the watch to synchronize it. So the offsetting makes it easy. However, if you do wear your watch a little tight, you can see that it's digging into my my skin there. And over the course of the day, with your wrist, if it swells and shrinks and swells again and moves, if your watch moves a little bit up and down, there's actually a bit of a sore spot on my wrist, and that has not gone away over the past 2 months. So it's a bit of a miss there. Comfort wise, this really it's really sharp to aid with the grip, the coin edging on the crown, and it's very abrasive on your wrist. So that's one big negative. Other than that, this watch is spectacular. So if you're willing to wear your watch a bit looser than normal, which might be wise with this watch, if you do, I found that if you wear it a bit looser, it's not as abrasive on your wrist. So I wear it a bit looser than I would normally like to wear a watch, but that does aid in comfort, and it's a bit of a bummer that that there is that issue, and the issue is with the everyday comfort of the watch, the wearability, which is probably one of the most important things. Anyway, guys, this has been a fairly quick review of the Nomos Tetra 406, a really beautiful dress watch that doesn't necessarily have to be a dress watch. It works quite well as a casual watch, everyday watch as well, as long as if you don't get it wet, because the water resistance rating is quite poor, and you may have some qualms with the comfort of this watch because of that crown. Do try this on before you buy one, if at all possible. Alright guys, I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.